Have you been speaking for a while and want to increase your speaking fees? Or perhaps you've been speaking a load for free and it's time to start charging? Hello, it's Kate Burr from the Funny on Purpose formula here, and today I want to be talking to you about how to start charging more for your speaking. So you've been doing all the work, you've got all your content ready, you've been smashing it, you've been getting speaking gigs, and now it's time to up your fees. What do you need to do? Well, the easiest way to justify a fee increase is to add more value. Now, I'm going to assume that your content is already rock solid and you can't really squeeze in any more value that way. So what can you do instead? Well, what you want to be doing is adding more value to the audience, because when the audience receives more value, then you can justify that pay increase. So what we need to be thinking about, I like to use the metaphor, which is a really good example. If you've got crappy soil in your garden and you pour a whole heap of water on that soil, what happens? The water can't absorb into the soil doesn't get the benefit, and then the plants don't get the benefit of the water either. And it's a little bit like that when it comes to speaking. If you have got all this amazing content and you give it to your audience, but your audience can't absorb it, then you're not going to be able to add value to that audience, and the organisers or the event organisers aren't going to see the value in what you have to say, and therefore aren't going to pay you any more money. There is a fabulous quote by Maya Angelou which says that people will not remember what you said, they will not remember what you did, but people will always remember how you made them feel. And that is the key to adding more value, because what we want to be doing with our audiences, and what I teach in the Funny on Purpose formula, is how to add value through more engagement, because the more engaged our audiences are, the more they are going to absorb of our message. So what we want to be doing, one of the best ways to do that engagement piece, is to manage the mood of the audience, because when they feel good, they will be remembering you much better, and therefore you're adding that more value. So how do we manage the mood of our audiences? I teach 3 ways to manage the mood in the Funny on Purpose formula. First of all, you want to have a humour plan. Second of all, you want to relate to the audience. And third of all, you want to read the room. So when I talk about having a humour plan, what we want to be thinking about is what heavy lifting in your presentation the humour can do for you. There's lots of different ways that humour can benefit when you're speaking, and we want to make sure that they are used in the most effective way in your presentation. Second of all, we want to be able to relate it to the audience. You might have this amazing content, but if the audience doesn't relate and they don't get why it's important and relevant to them, then it's not going to be of any benefit to them. And thirdly, we want to be able to read the room. So if we're in our audience and we can see everyone sort of switching off, or their eyes glazing over, or they're leaning back, or they're getting on their phones, they're all signs of a disengaged audience, and we need to be able to make a corrective action very straight away, so that we can make sure that we get them all back on track, get them all engaged, so that they continue to absorb our message. So if you would like some more help with some of this sort of stuff, I have a free humour short course called the Funny on Purpose Humour Short Course. Almost got that out without messing it up. Anyway, yeah, you can join the humour short course. There will be a link near this video. Please sign that up to that, and you can find out a little bit more about how to use humour that's relevant to your message, that engages your market. Thank you. See you.